Week number 11. Start Bench Show begins right now, ladies and gentlemen. File on in. We've got this Miami Dolphin Commander game going on right now. Actually, a nice little touchdown score by Deebo Samuel. So we've got a little action, but a lot to be desired production-wise from the Dolphin and Commander players minus Deebo. But very good touchdown score for Deebo. We're going to break down all of the news and notes that are lingering around right now, but more will come in the next hour, so we have a lot to get to once that news breaks. And then we got our first super chat of the morning. This is a $20 hauler from Rocket. Rocket says, need one for Flex, Keenan, Otten, Cup, or Myers. I'm probably going to go with Keenan Allen, I guess, right here. Chat, vote on this one. Keenan, Cup, Otten, Myers. Not a great group of options there, but I'd probably lean with Keenan with the potential touchdown that he could have with his good quarterback, well-playing quarterback, top 2-3 quarterback play right now through Herbert. Kind of surprising when you look at the data for that. The Fantasy Football Show morning show begins right now. File on in. Whoa, wrong button.
Live from the FantasyFootballShow.com studios. It's the Fantasy Football Show. Live! Monday through Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Smitty is also live whenever news breaks.
Live whenever news breaks. We got another super chat here. Vote on that one if you guys could. Tell me who you would start in that situation. Sit one PPR, Genty, Harvey, or Rachaad White. I'm sitting Rachaad White. I'm not sitting those other two fine gentlemen that we would throw into our lineup at any moment in time. Charbonnet, Tucker. Anything can happen with Tucker. We love Tucker. Tucker's amazing, but do they use him enough? No, they don't. I'd probably say Sharps is your safer bet for a touchdown. Benchik Buko for a Dunze. I probably wouldn't. Everyone's worried about weather, but I definitely am expecting a Dunze. Dunze to play well, but Ibuka is a stud. You can't sit your studs. Not unless snow is not a problem. What's a problem is huge gusts of wind, but it also depends on what the wind is like on the field, not necessarily outside of the stadium for the protection of the stadium walls, et cetera, et cetera. Hey, Smitty, Tyrone, Tracy, or Manungai. Not great options. I'd probably go Manungai. I feel like he could punch in a touchdown today, but you can't count on that because these are both pretty tough options. But I'd say the most likely player to punch in a touchdown. But I do feel like there's going to be a touchdown plunge. I don't know why. It's going to be a lot of running, too, because they're going to be blitzing the hell out of Caleb, and this Minnesota Vikings defense is going to blitz. Need your help, Flacco, Wind, or Purdy at QB. Lamar, Wind, or Caleb. I'm not saying Lamar. You always start your studs. Gadsden or Otten. I'm going Gadsden. Start 2, Flex, Judkins, Jamo, Harvey. I'm starting probably Harvey, and it comes down to Jamo, Judkins. I probably lean toward Judkins, but I love Jamo. I want him in my lineup in every league I can get him in. But I probably lean Judkins for the steady, consistent production. And Tez, Sutton, Judy, Allen, pick one. I'd probably say Tez Johnson for me. I don't know why. I just think he could have a good day. In the Flacco, I'm probably starting Flacco. Purdy's not bad. Purdy's safer. Flacco, higher risk, higher upside for sure, though. You got to pick your poison with the Purdy Flacco one. That's not an easy call. Warren, Dowdle, Etienne, Henry. I'm going to go Dowdle and probably Henry if that's me. Thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you very much. Anthony, Fannin or Theo. I'm going Fannin, Woody, or Penix in the super flex. It depends on your scoring, Anthony. If quarterbacks, even on a mediocre day, can outscore, let's say, a 90 and a touch, or Fannin, let's call Fannin 50 and a touch. If you're going to get, let's call Woody 90 total yards and a touchdown. If Penix on a mediocre day, you have to look at your scoring, go to the game logs, is scoring more than Woody on 90 and a touch, then you got to go with the quarterback. I don't really know your scoring, so you're going to have to look at that, but I would say Penix is a decent bet in Superflex if it's high scoring for quarterback play. Joshua Palmer or Gabe Davis? I guess Palmer. There's got to be a better option than that. That's bad. Knicks or Darnold, I think. I'm going to go with probably... Look, Darnold is maybe a tad safer. You got this nice in tough matchup here for both of them. A fun game where I think Knicks, you can see Knicks down at the bottom. Knicks at Denver. I know a lot of people are scared of this matchup from a scoring perspective, but I just think they're going to ball. Knicks is QB6. I probably roll with Knicks, but Darnold is pretty safe. He's safer. Kyron Williams or Harvey? Near impossible question, my boy. I would probably say Harvey by a hair because of the matchup. By a hair. Jalen Waddle, Chase Brown, Rico, Harvey pick 2. Harvey and Rico for me. But again, near impossible. You guys are coming with impossible decisions today. I can feel it already. It's gonna be all morning long. Harvey versus Judkins. Harvey versus Kyron. Harvey versus Henry. I mean, it's look. You either sit if you sit Harvey, you know it's gonna be painful to come in here during a celebration show. If you start him and he doesn't do well, it's gonna be painful coming into the celebration show. Either way. It's something that you got to decide for yourself, and you're pitting them up against players that are probably more likely to get the start on the average roster. So we're sitting somebody we don't want to sit to get Harvey in there. Start 2. Chase Brown, Harvey, Monangai, Washington. Probably Chase Brown and Harvey is probably who I'm starting. Sean Tucker or Michael Wilson at the flex. I'd probably go Michael Wilson for safety, Sean Tucker, high risk, high reward. Sean Tucker could get you 2 points or, 12, 15. But Michael Wilson's probably set for like 5 to 8, So I think you got to pick your poison there if you want steady Eddie. Loveland or Knox, I probably go with, I think Loveland's probably the better play. Dunze or White, I'm going to Dunze over Rashad White. Vidal Harvey or BTJ, hold rest of season. I'd probably say Woody. I like Woody. Wait. What did I do? Is BTJ... I'm sorry, Harvey. I didn't see Harvey there. Harvey over Woody and Vidal for sure. But I do love Woody today. BTJ, is BTJ a hold rest of season? Depends on the player you could pick up. But go Harvey in that question. Pick 2, Tootin, DK, Burden, Austin. I'd probably say DK and I guess Burden this week, but those are not great options. Bench Igbuka for Rashee Rice and JSN. I mean, I with the weather, I guess I would start Rice over Buka, but that's insane, bro. Like, come on. Genty, Dowdle, Harvey, Woody, pick 3. Genty, Dowdle, Harvey. I hate sitting Woody, but you got that good a team. ASVS, appreciate you. I got yours right there. I'm gonna handle that in 1 second. Let's see here. Let me go B Dean, flex Harvey or Pickens. I'm gonna go Harvey by a hair, but it's like the most close call, bro. I mean, Ridley or Franklin. I'm gonna go Franklin. Ridley's been banged up. I know he's supposed to play and everything should be good, but Fannin or Loveland. Loveland's safer. Fannin's higher risk, higher reward. I'd probably myself go Fannin if I need a swing. I'd go Loveland if things look steady Eddie and you just need consistent 5, 6, 7, 8 points. Start Pickens, Chase Brown, Harvey, Woody, Vidal. I would go probably start 1. I'd probably go Harvey. But again, this is one of those situations where, you're going to get this wrong maybe 50% of the time. Pickens, Higgins, or Jennings. I'm going to go or pick Higgins or Jennings. Looks like you're saying Pickens. I'd say Higgins. Jennings isn't bad, but Flacco, Pitts, or Caleb versus Minnesota. I'm going to go Flacco. We got weather versus then blitzing constantly. So it's how's my lineup? Flacco, Achane, Harvey, Nico, Buka, Kittle, Woody. Yes, I like it. Bench Devontae Smith. So Devontae Smith would be the only one that you would maybe contemplate here, right? So looking at it, I don't think you can put him in. I like Woody over Smith in the flex by a hair, but that would be the debate. Let's get the chat vote on this. Guys, Woody or Devontae Smith in the flex? Woody or Devontae Smith? Please vote. I need at least 10 votes from the chat. Thank you very much. Lily Plays, appreciate you. Pick 3, and thank you for your super chat, bro. Pick 3, full PPR, Bijan, Javonte, Chase Brown, Judkins. Bijan is a lock. I'd probably say Javonte and Chase Brown. Comes down to Chase Brown or Judkins. I'd probably say Chase Brown. They did this last night. Judkins could get phased out a little easier in the passing attack. Pick 1 wide receiver, 1 flex. I'm going to go with J-Mo Easy and then probably I would say Pearsall or Franklin. I would say Pearsall is probably your higher risk, higher reward coming off the injury. Franklin's probably your little bit more steady Eddie. Traded DK Hunt for Rome. Did I cook? I think you broke even. I mean, I like DK. I like Rome. I like Rome a little bit more, so I'd rather be you, if that makes sense, but I'm not necessarily saying you cooked them because DK is pretty good. Woody, Devontae Smith, J-Mo in the flex. I'm going to go J-Mo with this one. I'm going to go probably Caleb over McCarthy, but don't love those options this week. I think J-Mo, Woody, Devontae Smith are near dead even. Chat, vote. J-Mo, Woody, Devontae Smith. Please vote. 10 votes on that one. Mahomes, Nico, and Woody for Saquon and London. Give me the Mahomes, Nico, Woody side, assuming you need a quarterback. That's a great side. You waited all year this time to start Harvey, Hendy. Start them with confidence. Harvey was very efficient with his pre-JK touches. Now he gets more schemed plays to help Knicks. It's going to be amazing, bro. I mean, he's been electric. Without, I mean, it's crazy, man. He's top 5 in the league in fantasy points per touch. You know, anything can happen though. You know, could we see some sort of crazy, you know, I don't know, some sort of crazy rotational thing going on? I mean, it's possible, but I definitely am not going to sit here and bet against it. Flexed in Mercado, Sharps, or Shakir. Probably Sharps for safety. I think Sharps is a decent play. Always touchdown capable. Fullbrook, Hendy, Harvey, Genty, Woody, Bucky, wide receivers, Buka, Pickens, Debo, Dobbs, Burden. What trade should I explore before the trade deadline expires tomorrow? Maybe I move like Woody and Debo scored, so like Debo and Woody for like one slightly better wide receiver. I love Pickens. I'm not trading Buka. I love Pickens, but would I trade Pickens and Woody for one bigger monster? Sure. I think a Fullbrook, to be honest with you, it's a great question, and hopefully that helps you a little bit. But I would say you gotta be Hassan. You're saying I missed your super chat. I don't think I did, Hassan, but I'll ask the question again though. I don't have it in front of me. Maybe you dropped it on the way out, or ask the question though. I don't have the old super chat in front of me. Sit Rome, Harvey, Barkley, Dowdle, leaning Rome. I definitely would probably sit Rome in that situation. What was I saying though? I forget what I was saying. I was saying something. Damn it. I forget. Hassan, drop it, and I will answer it. Chase Brown, Kyron, Harvey. I mean, I'm ranking them Harvey, Chase Brown, and then Kyron in that order. Gutierrez, flex option, Vidal, Buka, Jennings. I'm not sitting Buka. Not with that. I don't care whether or not that situation. I'm not sitting Buka. Who would you start, Parker Washington or Ricky Pearsall? Probably pick Ricky Pearsall. Parker Washington's a pretty decent play, though. Sean says, flex one, Tracy, Sharps, or Worthy. I'm going to go with Sharps. He's a safe play. I like Worthy. Worthy's a good player still, but he's just not playing at the level we need him to play to feel confident. At least Charbonnet's getting touchdown work. He's getting consistent work. Seattle probably runs the ball quite a bit. I think he's a pretty decent play. Jason, thank you for becoming a member. You're the man, the myth, the legend. Dunzi or Harvey. I mean, anything can happen. I'd probably go Harvey. Imagine sitting Harvey. You know, if people got like a Chase Brown question for Harvey, I understand. But like if you're looking to sit Harvey for somebody we don't even talk about very often, like what are you going to do if he has 3 or 4 touchdowns? Guy's a top 5 running back per touch in this league. Thank you, Hassan. I don't remember Hassan missing that or seeing that later, or I don't know. I might have missed it. I'm sorry if I did. I have a lot of super chats. Usually I don't miss very many, but Sutton or Wilson, probably Sutton, regardless of how he's played. You got to take that around. Rome or Rico. I'd probably go Rico. I love Rome though. Rome's a very solid play. What was I was gonna say something. All right, let me just real quickly. These are the Underdog hires that I love. This one here, Harvey, 51.5 over. Love that one. Genty, 61.5 over. Love that one. These are the hires on Underdog. Promo code Smitty. Play 5, get 100. Here's the link right now. If you have any concerns about your play, please hit that number below. This is the here it is. Let's see. Let's put that there. Genty, Genty 61.5. Harvey 51.5. We've got this one here, Gibbs 62.5. Love that one as well. That one's fantastic. And then we're going to throw this last one on. What is this one? Oh, Bijan 76.5. I think all of these are my favorite hires right now, at least. So if you want to tail any of those, smash those on the Underdog. Promo code Smitty. Do it live. There you go. There you go. Yeah, like Woody a lot, but I'm starting Harvey. Harvey's been an unbelievable per start player, you know. We've got healthy scratch Keon Coleman. That's a very big disappointment, but anybody starting Keon Coleman's in trouble anyway. But that does have impact to the surrounding players. Laporta is on IR, which means JMO is going to the mother freaking moon. JMO to the moon. We got Harvey going to Jupiter. News here, if we want to go over this real quickly, we've got Devontae Adams expected to play. That's fantastic news, of course. We've got this piece of news here from about Ridley. Ridley is expected to play, but not trusting Ridley at all. We've got this news here. Drake London planning to play. This one's weird because it's like planning to play, expected to play. Like this one's very, very like dangerous verbiage. McDaniel right now, his future is tied to Tua Tagovailoa. We all know that to be true. And Brian Thomas Jr. Not expected to play. What a disappointment. Probably the biggest bust of the year right now if we had to come up with one. Trade Lamar and Hendy for Darnold and JT. You probably got to take wow, super flex. Okay. Man, JT's hard. I would probably say Lamar Hendy in super flex because Lamar to me is going to be a top 3 overall pick in super flex. You're taking Lamar over JT. I know it seems like you wouldn't if you don't play in super flex. It's different, but Knicks or stream Rodgers, McCarthy, Brissett. I'm going to go Knicks. He's top 6 right now, my boy. He's top 6, you know. How are we going to sit him? How are you going to sit a guy that's number 6 overall? Kyron Vidal. I'm going to go Kyron. Woody Judkins. I'm going to go probably Judkins by a hair, but love both of them guys. Harvey or Kyron today. I'm going to go Harvey. But the matchup is tough for both of them, but I do trust that Harvey's going to be in the game script no matter what. And keep in mind, Harvey's got 4 receiving touchdowns this year, and he's never started a game, never even come close to starting a game, never coming close to getting starter touches, and Harvey has 6 touchdowns. He has 6 touchdowns, 4 receiving touchdowns. Kind of amazing when you think about it. The actives today, Matthew Golden, Drake London, Calvin Ridley, Jeffrey Simmons, inactive, BTJ. I think we've covered that so far. I'm still keeping tabs on the news as we go, as news is rolling in as we speak. Pitts or Loveland, I'm going to lean toward Loveland for safety. Pitts is a chance to bust on you or have, 5 for 70 or something. But I'd say Loveland's got a little bit more, I think, a little more appeal potentially. Bench 1, Lamb, Egbuka, London. I'm not benching Lamb. I'm not benching Rice. I'm not benching. I'm probably benching, even with the weather, it concerns everything. I'm probably benching London because he's kind of like a questionable, piece of news. I don't like this talk of like he's planning to play. Like, what's that mean? Bo Nix or JJ McCarthy, Trey Tucker, or Ricky Pearsall. I'm going Bo Nix, and I'd probably go Ricky Pearsall. Not the easiest question, but at the same time, like that, I didn't struggle with that one at all. Coleman decides to act like a fool when Kincaid's out. Alex Cruz, yeah, it's a wild to be a healthy scratch when they lose Kincaid, it's just wild. And what a downfall. Chase Brown or Devontae Smith? I'm going Chase Brown, but that's a close one. Oaktown, you literally have like Devontae Smith, a potential big game brewing, I think, with the AJ Brown diva mentality. But I do think Chase Brown is too hard to sit. I think he had like 11 targets last week. Very good play. Matchup is not the best, but game script, he should not be game scripted out. Trevor, appreciate you. Start 10 PPR. Harvey and Henry, but you've got 4 really good options. You can't really go wrong. Jarvis, thank you for your membership question. Flacco, Purdy, or Rodgers? I'm going to go Flacco despite the weather. Harvey, Kyron, or Woody? I'm going Harvey, but you got to trust your gut on that. That's a really, really close call, bro. Pick one, Knight, DK, Ridley. I'm probably going to go with DK. I do like DK. Think that they throw to him more and more. He's seeming to be turning out to be the number one option for this very, very vulnerable team that's probably playing from behind, throwing the ball a ton in the third and fourth quarter. So not a huge fan of starting any of those guys, but DK is at least a crafty one that I feel actually kind of good about. Thank you, Rockout. Appreciate your super chat. Should I start Woody, Wandell, or Zay Flowers? Probably go Woody, TM. As Megatron said, put the Woodmaker in the lineup. Harvey or Woody. I'm not sitting Harvey, bro. Again, imagine getting to this point. Imagine getting to this point. And not starting him. Yeah, look, the London questions they're not easy just because some of you are asking Buka or London, or you're starting London no matter what. But if you have that question, that's crazy. Harvey or Odunze? I'd probably go with Harvey, bro. I'm not sitting Harvey. Man, chill. London's good. It's because you look, bro. You're saying that way because you got him. He's on. They're talking about him playing. We've already said that. But when you're dealing with a Buka or those options, you have to lean toward. You have to lean toward the fact that London is being listed as planning to play. Like that is verbiage you don't want to hear when you're debating Rice Buka. I don't think you were paying attention, but. Harvey or Odunze, again, I can't. How can you sit? How can you sit Harvey? How can you wait this long and sit Harvey? London or Harvey? This is a tough one, bro. I mean, again, the fact that they're even talking about he's planning to play makes me want to play Harvey, but. That's just in that type of situation. I do love London. I feel like you got to figure out a way to play both of them, bro. Pick one for a flex, Tez, Tucker, or Parker Washington. I'm going to go Tez. I like Tez this week. Wild, appreciate you. Start 2, Parker Washington, Pearsall, Tez. I'd probably start Pearsall and Tez personally, but Parker Washington is a nice play. You could go Tez. You could go, actually, I don't know. Chat, vote on this one. They're all dead even, man. Parker Washington, Pearsall, Tez, please vote. Parker Washington, Pearsall, Tez, please rank them. I guess I would start Tez and Pearsall personally. I think Purdy's going to throw the hell out of the ball to Purdy. Pearsall. Sit 1, Judkins, Harvey, Rice, Adams. And some of these questions, man, I don't know. I mean, they're good problems to have, and Harvey's jumped into the equation. But, so it's not like you guys should have been making trades like you had a great, bench open itself up to your dilemmas here. And it's, I would say out of these options, I lean towards sitting Judkins because the matchup might make it to where he's phased out slightly. BBQ says Parker Washington, then Pearsall, then Tez. Look, that's I can't blame anybody for having any order of that trio. They're literally dead even. It's these questions that are going to really burn you, like 70% of the time. Like, I don't think we get this right 70% of the time. It's just too difficult to question. Harvey, Nico. How do you sit a top, 7 wide receiver in Nico? How do you sit Harvey in this breakout game that you've been waiting all year for? I guess Nico's the safer play. Harvey's the much higher risk, but probably a much higher upside without Stroud being in there. And I think that Mills will do his job, get the ball to him, but it's still maybe like a less likely touchdown type of performance. I mean, could I sit Harvey? I can't. Can I sit Nix? I can't. But I definitely can't sit Harvey. I can tell you that way. Devontae Smith or J-Mo? I'm going to go J-Mo. I just have a feeling this week, but both of them are a great plays. Harvey over Chase Brown. Harvey for me. But yeah, it's literally neck and neck. They're both fantastic options. You might score the exact same amount of points. Start J-Mo or AJB. I start J-Mo. And start Vidal or Judkins. I go Judkins, but I do like Vidal. They're pretty damn close. Harvey, Marks. I love both of them. I want both of them in my lineup, but I'm not sitting Harvey. Washington is going to get the PPR work. I do think he'll be good this week. Myers isn't up to speed yet. Yeah, hard to say that switch can get flipped at any moment though, where it's like, oh, there's Myers, there's whatever. But I do think Parker Washington's really safe, a really safe play. Jarvis, thank you for the $10 hauler. Kyron, Bucky, Flacco, Purdy, Genti, Harvey, JSN, Buka, Rice, London, nice team. Gadsden, would you trade London and Woody for Baker and Henry? I don't think so, bro. I mean, Woody could hang with Henry, and then you're giving up London. And I think that the quarterback upgrade could be needed, but I don't think I go that route. I mean, like Woody alone for a quarterback, maybe, but I don't think I'm doing that trade, bro. I mean, Woody could be just as good. He could be better than Henry. I'm not saying he will be, but he could be. He could be, bro. And let me put the stats up to this game. Let me refresh this game. Let's box score Bobby the hell out of this game. I mean, what a pathetic performance by the Miami Dolphins right now. You got this track team still. I mean, anytime Achan's a part of your organization, you are considered a full-blown track team, and you can't even get the football to them at a proper clip. What are we doing here, Miami Mike McDaniel? You're I mean, he's getting 5.8 yards a clip. Can we just throw him out there? Can we just get him the ball more? 5.8 yards per carry. Look at Achan. 5.8 yards per carry. Feed the man the ball. End of the third quarter. What are we doing? 10 totes? 2 receptions? What are we doing? Throw to him. Unreal. Rodriguez definitely getting all the work. Ja'Cory Krosky Merritt 4 for 6. It's awful. Debo 5 for 49 and a touch. Good for Debo. Good on Debo. Pull back your bow. Congrats to anybody that had Debo in the lineup. And he was a tough play to a degree because he continues to and this is why I said Achan was he lives in a volatile environment. I love him. He's amazing. But if you had a chance, and we had a lot of questions this week about like, what do I do? And it's like, well, you could trade Achan down to get that running back that we like nearly as much, Judkins or Hendy or Harvey or whatever, and then get that additional wide receiver. And I'm not saying that next week Achan won't go to the moon, but he lives in a volatile environment, unfortunately. Marks or Pickens in the flex, I think I'd probably say Pickens for me, but love both of these options, bro. Can't go wrong, really. Our front office is torn. Our front office is torn. Is this a front office league? Or just your front office? I get you, Mike. Mike's making a joke. I'm like, are you play? Some people have like buddy leagues where they play like there's 3 commissioners. Our front office has an entire team. Pick 3 or rank them, please. Harvey, I don't know, bro. My office is torn over here on this one. I'm probably starting. I mean, McConkey, Pickens, Bowers, Harvey. How do you sit one? Guys, sit one player. Harvey, McConkey, Bowers, Pickens. I guess I probably sit. This has set me up for failure. There's no way we're going to get this right. Chat, vote. Please vote. Harvey, McConkey, Bowers, Pickens, sit one. I guess I would say I lock in Ladd over Pickens. I lock in Harvey personally. So it comes down to Bowers, Pickens. I don't think I can sit Bowers. I'm not saying to sit Pickens, but Pickens is the least likely to get into the lineup for me. But or Ladd, ladder Pickens. The chat is leaning sit Ladd by a hair. I wouldn't listen to the sit Harvey calls, in my opinion, but Wandell or Parker Washington, I don't know. They're both about the same type of player this week, bro. I'd probably say you're getting the same amount of points maybe for each of them. Wandell will be the cheat code PPR guy, and then Parker Washington's going to be the kind of the more overall productive player probably. But I would lean toward Parker Washington, I suppose. And we don't know what Winston's going to do, who he's connecting with the most. I imagine that Wandell's going to get a lot of targets. But Theo or Kate Otten, I go Kate Otten. I think that I go Kate Otten. Jamison Williams or Pickens. Jeez, man, you guys are killing me with these questions today. They're just all dead even. All dead even. I lean JMO for upside, Pickens for steady Eddie. So you got to kind of go with what you need. If you need steady, you just want 10 to 12 points. JMO is higher risk to get you 2 or 3, but higher upside to get you that like 102 touchdown performance. Not that Pickens can't get that, but JMO or Rachaad White, I'm going to go JMO, not even close. Did Ollie get a touchdown? Ollie Gordon touchdown. They took Devon Achane out. At least Waddle's doing something now. 3 for 52. But that's unbelievable. Take Achane out. Let's not reward Achane. But it's a 13-13 game at least, but I don't know that triggers much offense. Rather just a bunch of punting and who crawls to the finish, but we'll see. Achane, 5.5 yards per carry, 11 for 61. Waddle, 3 for 52. Ollie Gordon, 6 for 26 and a touch. Rodriguez, 79 yards. Debo, 5 for 49 and a touch. So we're getting some production, actually, out of some of these guys. But, I mean, Achane, a lot to be desired there. Definitely not using him and properly, at least. Husseini, good start so far for opponent. Got Waddle 8 points heading into the fourth quarter. He's projected for 115. I'm projected 128. Excited about Harvey. Attaboy. Thank you, Husseini. Appreciate you. This one here from Jordan. Start Freiermuth or Fannin or Loveland. Loveland's your safe play. Fannin's your higher risk, higher reward. Who's the upside and who's the safe play? There you go. So if I was to try and like predict what Loveland would do, I think he gets you like an 8-point game, 7 or 8 point game. Fannin's getting you 4 or 18. So you do kind of pick like what you need. Henry or Harvey, it could go either way, bro. I mean, the question you got to ask yourself is, did you wait on Harvey to this point and then not want to use him, you know? So it's a tough call. Rodriguez over Tootin. Well, I mean, I mean, moving forward, you mean? I'd probably say Tootin. I still stash Tootin. But this week, obviously, pretty good way to go if you can backtrack that. Yeah. HN owners are everywhere screaming, punching the air right now. Don't watch Broncos game till fourth quarter. It'll be dangerous for your health. I mean, that might be the case, bro. Sit one, Harvey Judkins, White. That's that one. At least I'm getting some easier calls. Not that anything can't happen, but sit one, Adams, Devontae Smith, J-Mo. Probably Devontae Smith. But Devontae Smith and J-Mo are pretty close. Trust your gut on that one. Let's see what else we got here. Appreciate you all in the chat. Nicole says Dynasty trade 27 first rounder his mid and DJ Giddens for Brees. Man, if it's mid, I'd probably rather have Brees Hall. He's still young, but that's a tough call. If it's truly a mid pick, I'm not worried about losing the mid pick. But sometimes people, will trade for a mid pick, and the value is higher until we know what draft selection it is. Like if it ends up being mid to late, then it could go down in value. If it ends up being higher, it goes up in value. 8-2, I'd probably take Brees though. Then you could flip Brees for quite a bit too in a package deal. 8-2 in my 10-man family league, barely paying attention to this league. All my players are on auto starts, but this week bench one. Rice, Lamb, JJ, Buka. I could see why. I think you bench JJ. Like JJ, Buka, weather, or JJ quarterback. There's a downside to either one. Lamb and Rice are auto for sure. Good question. Good problem to have. I think, like you're saying, it doesn't matter. Like that team's going crazy. You're doing it fine. Little Bill sighting. Are we worried about how shook Bo's confidence looked last week? I don't know what you were talking about. How's Bo's confidence shook? He's quarterback 6. He was quarterback 6 before the week started. He was quarterback 6 when the week ended. Not to mention he's not on social media, so he has no idea what any of you guys are talking about. He has zero care and concern in the world. Looks like Little Bill's getting a little bit of work. Little Bill, little work. Pick 2 for a flex. Pickens, Woody, J-Mo, or Harvey. I'm going Harvey and Pickens personally, but damn close question. Thank you, Big Nick. And then, am I crazy for wanting to start Gabe Davis over Parker Washington? Define crazy. I would say I'd not sit Parker Washington in this scenario, but could anything happen? Absolutely. Pick 2, Pickens, Woody, J-Mo, Harvey. So I answered that one, Matt. I'm going to go Pickens and Harvey, but anything can happen. Sit 1, Adams, Devontae Smith, J-Mo. Sitting Devontae Smith by a hair. By a hair. Is D. Henry a trap? I mean, depends on defining a trap. Like, should you have drafted Derrick Henry? Absolutely not. I told you not to. And he's been everything that we've said he would probably struggle to be. But he's a great buy low. White or Parker Washington. I'm going to go Parker Washington. Pitts or Fannin. Is that Mariota scrambling for a monster run there? Jeez, that was a good run by Mariota. Nice run. I'm going to go Parker Washington for safety. And I'm going to go Fannin high risk. Pitts safe, steady Eddie call, depending on what you need. Woody Marks or Vidal. I'm going to go Woody Marks. Henry or Aaron Jones. I'm going to go Henry. I don't think Derrick Henry's a trap in this question, right? Derrick Henry's really good at his new value. I mean, if you traded for him, you traded him on pennies on the dollar. So you're starting him in all these scenarios where he's in a flex, he's in a running back 2 spot. Quentin Johnston or Rashad White or Dunze. doing it live. Guys, hit that thumb up button on the way in the door. Hit that like button, please, and then subscribe if you're new. Your new home for everything. Start, bench, trade, news, you name it. Derrick Henry, Aaron Jones, Derrick Henry. Perquez, I'll go look for your question too. 1 second. White or Parker Washington or Fannin or Pitts. I did that one already. This one right here. Traded Bijan, BT, and Vidal. Got Judkins this morning. Traded Brian Thomas. I thought it was Bijan. Why did I see Bijan there? Brian Thomas, Vidal, got Judkins. That's great. Fantastic trade. Parker Washington or Shakir. I'd probably go Parker for safety. Shakir's higher risk, but higher upside with the Coleman being a healthy scratch with no Kincaid. There's a real shot that you get something out of Shakir. But I'd probably go Parker Washington. Woody or ETN? Probably Woody by a hair. Adunze. Adunze's the ticket. Nice job on the Judkins trade, bro. Perquez says, Bo or Flacco was Perquez's question, I think. I'm going to go, man, the Flacco, everybody talking about Flacco concerns, weather, etc. Guys, can we get a vote, Bo or Flacco? I mean, Bo is QB6. I know the matchup is concerning, but you could say the same thing about some of Flacco's situation. Mariota's commanding the offense kind of well. Almost a touchdown there. Woody, Chase Brown, Ladd at the flex. I'm probably going to go Ladd for safety, Chase Brown for higher risk, but maybe a touch more upside. Thank you. Appreciate you. Julian, thank you for the super chat. Julian says Lamb, London, Rice, Buka, sit one. The Grandma League questions are tough. Lamb, London, Rice, Buka, sit one. I'm sitting London because of he's planning on playing versus not, having that information. But we just don't know. He's struggling with an illness, and we just don't know how much he's hampered. Is he in the thick of it? Usually, players do not sit because of an illness, but you never know. I mean, imagine you at your worst moment. We don't really know what's going on with it, but given all your options, I'm pretty confident that you're going to do just fine by putting London on the bench when you have Rice, Ibuka type players. Man, you guys rock. Appreciate you. We've got about an hour left. I don't even know if we're going to go live for the entire 2 hours. We might go live another half hour or a little bit more than that too. This game is, I would say this game isn't as boring as it started out to be, but it's still depressing that Achan's got 11 carries with 6 minutes left in the game. Rodriguez, 14 for 79. Debo, 6 for 46 and a touchdown. Waddle, 3 for 52. Achan just getting no love whatsoever in the grand scheme of things. Ridiculous. Choose two: J-Mo, Tez, Addison, Pearsall. J-Mo is a lock. I'd probably say Pearsall, but I'm indifferent on that one. Kia missed a meeting. That's why he was benched. Let's have a day, folks. Smitty to the moon. Thank you, Jason. Appreciate you dropping the super chat, young man. Jason to the moon. Jason, this one's for you, pal.
To the moon.
Fannin Loveland, we've had that question a lot today. Fannon's higher risk, higher upside. Loveland's probably steady Eddie. There's definitely no easy way to answer that question. ETN JMO, same thing. I'd take JMO personally. Hurts or Stafford this week, Smitty? I don't think you can sit Hurts. I mean, Stafford's been balling out, and I do like Stafford, but Seattle's tough. It's in LAC or LAR, but I don't think you can sit Hurts, bro. Just not. I don't think that's. You just can't do it. Harvey or Judkins 10-team league. I'm gonna keep leaning Harvey with this question, but it's okay to keep asking it. I'll tell you that, because who the hell knows? It's a tough call. I just can't sit Harvey. You know, you come this far. Did I get in and out last night? I went and got Canes. Aldi, thank you for asking. He's beyond the asteroid belt. Thank you, Hayden. Hayden, that's nice of you to say. Thank you, KJX. Appreciate you. Let's hope we get a big day out of the Harv Master today. I mean, let's hope Harvey does good work. We keep getting Harvey questions, and for good reason. And some of you shouldn't be, like I know I've said, you should make a trade. You should have made a trade. In many ways, you guys couldn't have made a trade because Harvey, the trade deadline came. And Harvey creeped up into this spotlight, you know, and you're like, now I have a problem, but it's great, you know. Smitty, Kyron, Judkins, or Woody. Probably going to go, I would say Kyron, then Judkins, and Woody in that order, but it's so damn tough, my man. It is so damn tough. And then this one here, Judkins, what do we think about him? I mean, game script dependent, because they don't throw to him, and the likelihood of them being down is probably great, although this is the NFL. Anything can happen. We got Mariota at the 2-yard line, 4th and goal, incomplete, turnover on downs. Miami gets the football at the 2 or 3 yard line, which is awful for the Miami Dolphins offense, because Miami Mike McDaniel doesn't want to. Maybe he'll run H-Hand now. But Miami Mike McDaniel doesn't want to. I mean, I could see him just calling 3 bad plays and punting it instead of being even remotely aggressive. Would you use Till? You still go Sutton or Parker Washington? Parker Washington is safer, I guess. Chat, Parker Washington or Sutton? I want to say Sutton. I know he hasn't been the best lately. Harvey is, his beautiful bone structure is blasting off today, says Hayden. Hayden is ready for Harvey to take control. Just traded my K9 and Goddard to receive Buka because I don't want my friendship with this individual to last any longer. That's how you end a friendship. Freaking Buka. I don't know how your league isn't up in arms over that one. Hope you don't have a veto process. I have a choice between Sutton and Harvey. Well, I mean, can I ask you a question? Like everybody's asking Judkins and Barkley and Chase Brown and, Nico Collins versus Harvey. You've got, and I'm not saying Sutton can't outscore him. I mean, Sutton could have 2 touchdowns and Harvey could have none. Anything's possible. You got to trust your gut. But did you wait this long to put in Sutton, who's been struggling over Harvey? That's my question to you. You have a question for me. I have a question for you. You know, have you waited this long to put in the struggling Sutton? Have you been sitting here twiddling your thumbs, begging the fantasy football lords to put in Harvey, to give him the shot, and now you're gun shy to put him in there? That's my question to you. All right, here we go. I'm probably behind on you guys because I have a YouTube delay on top of I started my stream so long ago. It's probably lagging about 5 seconds by now. Gordon ripping off. That was a nice run by Gordon, though. You can get mad all you want, but that was an excellent run. And to be honest, it gave Gordon the room he needs to keep this play alive. K9 or Sharps? I'm going Sharps. All right, let's get this ball to Achane. They're at the 20-yard line now. Toss to Achane. That's what we need. It's a negative run, but it's still a PPR point. Kind of a give and a take, but it's what we wanted here. A-Rock? Goff, Flacco, or Brissett? I'm going to go Goff with the weather concerns, I suppose, bro. I'm going to go Goff. Chad, if you go Flacco over Goff, please vote. I'm going to go Goff. All right, here we go. They like using Ollie Gordon. All right, little quick strike there to Waddle. Waddle padding his stats. Okay, you like that? You like that? Gordon looks good, though. I mean, let's be honest. He looks really, really solid. Oh, Waddle dropped. Wait, what is that? Is that a replay? What is that? Did Waddle drop that? Did I think Waddle caught that? The first angle they showed, it looked like he caught it. He dropped that ball. Jeez, man. 3rd and 13. Waddle. That was a big mistake, my boy. Oh, Tua just getting... Oh, Tua escapes. Oh, no, he doesn't. Tua just closed his eyes and said, "Take me." And then they slipped off him, and he's like, "I'm free." And then he scrambled, and then he gets chased down and smashed into the ground. Tua escapes. No, he doesn't. He looked like surprised he didn't get sacked. He just closed his eyes and said goodnight. And they just all kind of rolled off him, and he was like, "Whoa, I'm free, I'm free, I'm free." No, I'm not. Two tables and a microphone. Oh, fumble. Miami get the ball back. They punted it. Washington screws it up. Miami Dolphin football. Good for Miami Mike. Guys, we want Miami Mike to keep this job. We don't want to change right now. I know everybody's thinking they hate Miami Mike McDaniel, but he has been using Achane properly up until this game. I'm not worried about that. I would be a little bit concerned about what things would look like if there's turmoil, even beyond the turmoil that's currently baked into this roster. Rolando, appreciate you. Stacked at wide receiver. CD, JSN, Nico. Traded JMO for Harvey. Love it. Love it, man. Love it. Two tables and a microphone. Shoddy in the building. My boy Shoddy. Drop some prayer emojis for his pops, please. Everybody, if you can, for at least 30 seconds, prayer emojis for Shoddy's pops. Let's send him good vibes. Trading for Adams, Etienne, or Woody. and Kelsey too much? No, not at all. Who would I rather keep is the question. Chat, can you also, while you're sending prayer emoji Shoddy's way, can you also vote what player you'd rather have going forward, Woody or ETN? What player would you rather have going forward, Woody or ETN? Please help Shoddy out. He's needing your help and assistance. Start JMO or Rome. I'm going to go JMO, but both are pretty damn close, bro. Very, very close. My opponent has Rodgers. We got a Woody vote. Woody, ETN, one ETN vote. ETN if you have Tootin. That's a good point. Sit one PPR, Buka, Barks, or Genty. Probably Barkley. Parker Washington or Keenan Allen. Parker's safer. Keenan's a little higher upside, maybe. Just because of the rapport and, you know, you're dealing with a better quarterback and a better team, et cetera, et cetera. But Woody, if you don't, yeah, Woody got the vote. Thanks, Smitty, fam. Appreciate it. Thank you, Shoddy. Trade Hampton for JMO. I take JMO and Kittle. Oh, no. Yeah, JMO. I take JMO. Tootin or Tez? I go Tootin double R. Harvey, 2 TDs, 900 plus today. Feel it? Maybe. It's good. I mean, could be. Rise Above says, I know how you feel. Lost my pops last year in 2024. Sorry to hear that, Rise Above. Appreciate you, man. Woody, another Woody vote. BBQ says, have you seen the video of Dart and Scatterboo rolling up before the game? Please heal Scatterboo. League needs this guy back. Look, I'll tell you this. Scatterboo is looking very, very, very good right now. Very speedy recovery, young guy. And like I said, I was real quick to say he might not be the same. But I did caveat that and say unless the nearly severed ankle was just beautifully in miracle style fashion as healthy as it could have been, and it was. Like the way he fractured his ankle was, it couldn't have gone probably better. The fracture itself was as clean as you could probably hope for, given that it was completely twisted to the side. And so there's a real good chance. I don't think he'll be 100% in week 1, but there's a chance by mid-season he could be. Dan Campbell will call the plays the rest of the season. Well, he'll do it in the fashion that they've been doing, which is a groupthink effort, but Dan Campbell making the ultimate decision, and I think that's great. Handoff to Achan, ripping it up the gut. That's 12 yards. That's 12 yards. You hand it to Achan, especially with Gordon on the field at the same time. They were doing some trickery, definitely keeping the defense on its toes. I like that. I like that. Harvey or JMO. I mean, again, I just can't imagine sitting Harvey waited this long, bro. All right, here we go. Achan ripping him off. This is why you give it to him. I mean, he's averaging a large number of yards per rate. This is what that means. They looked at the numbers. The booth upstairs said, look, Miami, Mike, can you hear us? Yeah, this is Miami Mike over. We were looking at the data, and this guy's averaging Achan 5 to 6 yards a clip. Really? Yeah, I know we haven't been paying attention, but maybe we just hand the ball to him and good things will happen in this 13-13 game. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. Let's good plan of attack because I don't know what the hell I'm doing down here. All right, over out. 14 carries, 75 yards. All of a sudden, Achan's ripping them off. Andre says, I'm right there with you. My mom passed away yesterday. Ah, Andre, I'm so sorry to hear it. Guys, Prayers up for Andre as well. 30 seconds of prayer emojis for Andre. Andre, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. It's devastating news, man. I'm very, very sorry. I appreciate you. Achan ripping off a huge run. Achan down to the 5-yard line. That was like a 20-yard run. Achan's closing on 100. I mean, it's still it's still not a great game as of right now. It gets a touchdown. It's a great game. Right now, it's a good game. Please drop prayer emojis for Andre and Shotty and Rise Above. All three of those guys. Anybody else that might have mentioned that they lost somebody to it, I didn't read or see. But Andre, I'm sorry, bro. I appreciate you, Andre. You're a big part of this family. You, Shotty, Rise Above. Anybody else that's struggling with something? Tua's down. Now, this is where they're just going to change it up. Why give it to Achan when he got you here? No, they give it to him. Okay, down to about the 5. What's Achan's yards per, or what's his total? Achan has 94 yards. If you live in a bonus league world, you need this 5 yards more than, or 6 yards. You can only get 5. You need 6 yards more than anything if you're in a bonus league environment. But not, look, it's still a disappointing day. 9 or 10 points from Achan. You know, he's got what, 2 catches for, let's see, I got the screenshot here. Achan 94 yards receiving. He has 4 for 23. Okay, the 4 catches is nice. So 9.4 plus 4 plus 2.3 is 15.7. It's looking up. That's a salvageable day for Achan. That ain't half bad. You get 15 points out of Achan in this environment. This is pretty damn good. Corey, thank you. Bench 1, Woody, Wandell, Vidal, or Adunze. Bench 1? Probably Wandell. Not saying I don't like him. Achan to the 1! No! No! Oh, he falls on the 1-inch yard line. I mean, that was all him. He got down there. No, he didn't screw up or anything. If anybody's listening to the audio here only. Achan slipped through all the way, got as far as he could and leaped and got literally 1 inch away from the end zone. 1 inch away from the end zone. You know they're going to give it to Ollie Gordon. You know they're giving bench 1. I'm sorry, Corey. I bet you Wandell. You know they're giving it to Ollie. Oh my God, Achan was almost in, but at least he got 15 points today. I don't expect Achan to score this touchdown. This might be my reverse psychology at work here, but he's not getting it. Achan's not getting it. There's no way Achan's scoring. 0 chance. 0. I tell you, negative 15% he could score this touchdown. Impossible. Incapable. Unsustainable. I need everybody in the chat to say, Achan, there's no way he's scoring. No way. Right, no. Right, no way. Right, negative. Right, Gordon scoring this touchdown. Everybody in the chat, let's turn the tide. Let's turn the tide. Let's reverse psychology this thing. We live in a simulation. Everybody right now, 0%. Drop a 0 in the chat. Impossibility. There's no way Achan can score this game. I put my pinky toe on the line. I'll give my pinky toe away. Cooked. Yes, cooked. 0. Not going to happen. Trash. Achan, trash. Let's go. Turn the tide. Turn the tide. Turn the tide. To a QB sneak. Guaranteed to a touchdown. Not going to happen. Achan's going to fumble. Mike McDaniel scoring this touchdown. We got to. There's no other shot we have, guys. We have to try and reverse psychology this thing. The odds are against it. There's the only shot. It's the only play. It's the only play we have. This is impossible. Not going to do it. Yeah, Achane is used a lot in the goal line. But right now he's not. This game he's not. All right, let's see what my the one hope you have is that Mike McDaniel's saying Achane got us here. There's no way. It's impossible. 3rd and goal. There's no way Achane can't score. Achane's not good enough to score. Achane's not good enough to score. God. One more try. Didn't know how much I loved you. Achane, one more try. Is Achane hurt? No. No. Achane, what's the injury? What's the damn injury? Jay Free. I'm not. It's not the right time to laugh. Jay Freeze. Jay Freeze. He says, "What have we done? What have we done?" He looks fine. Is it a concussion? Oh man. He's limping a little bit. It's not a concussion. He's limping a little bit. He looks fine though, I think. What have we done? We've crossed streams too far. We've crossed the stream. We took it too far. Damn it. We went past the equilibrium construct. We should have stopped. We vultured time, says the Bolt. We absolutely bent the space-time continuum. We went we went way over. Oh boy. That's Achane's touchdown. Ollie doesn't get it. 4th and goal, turnover on downs. Wow, Washington D steps up. We went overboard. I blame whoever said some nasty stuff in the chat. Like I just said he can't score 0%. Some of you went above the fray of the alternate fabric universe dynamic threshold and said things like get him out of there or cooked. One of you wrote cooked. Whoever wrote cooked shouldn't have wrote it. Whoever wrote cooked, I blame you. Jeez. I will say I do believe the look of this it looked as though he probably is going to be okay, but we don't know. We don't know. We'll have to see. But damn, man, I never thought I'd see Achane get injured again. Like that's just a very, very, very scary sight. It's something that hasn't crossed my mind because he was healthy all last year, been healthy all year long. Oh, Achane's too small. He's not. He's been fantastic. It never even crossed my mind that Achane could get injured during this experiment of ours. Never even considered it. Never considered it. Washington. Debo. Debo is having a day. I like what I'm seeing out of Debo. Signs of life out of Debo. Debo, pull back your bow. All right. Sorry, I got super chats piling up here. I didn't even notice. Brissett, Flacco, Goff. I'm going to go Goff. Sutton, Pearsall, Washington. I'll probably go Parasol personally, but I think Washington might be a tad bit safer if you need safety. Eric says give Laporta, sure, he's on IR. For Warren, give one Laporta for Warren, Chase Brown, Hendy, and Harvey. What? Give 1 plus Laporta for 1 what though? 1 plus Laporta. What's 1? Give what with Laporta for Warren, Chase Brown, Hendy? I don't understand this question, bro. It depends on what the 1 is. Oh my God. Hopefully H-Hand's okay. Debo. Chase, Buka, Rice, Pickens, play 3. Probably sitting Pickens here because your options are filthy, bro. So you couldn't kneel 3 times and kill the clock with a field goal. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know why you wouldn't. I don't know why you wouldn't kick a field. Miami Mike McDaniel should get fired for this game alone. We're all caught up in the H-hand touchdown, but yeah, the truth is, like, Miami Mike McDaniel screwed that up royally. Absolutely. He's horrible at clock management. He's admitted that. Addison, J-Mo, Quentin Johnston, pick 2. Addison, J-Mo for me. Or no. Yeah, I'm going to go Addison, J-Mo. I don't trust Quentin Johnston. Would you start Ted over them? I would probably start Ted over Quentin Johnston. Would I start Addison over Ted? Probably. Oh, man. Commanders marching down to the 40. Woo! Dolphins deserve to lose this game. I just don't know if we want H-Hand to lose his scheme. I just don't know how easily can it all be replicated. And I'm not saying he does good at winning games, but Miami Mike. Thank you, Trust. Appreciate you. And I'd probably lean Addison and J-Mo. But chat, would you rather have Addison or Tet? Maybe Tet is safer. Tet is safer. Addison's higher risk, higher reward with McCarthy. Start Swift or Vidal. I'm going to go Swift. Can I get 2-3 favorites for anytime TD? Let's go Bijan and Dowdle, or Bijan and Gibbs. Can I get, yeah. Or there's 3 of them for you. But that's a tough one. Give 1 player plus Laporta for Tyler Warren. There you go. So one of those players, you're saying, Eric. Still confusing, actually, because the way it was worded, but I think I got you. Eric, so Laporta, so give 1 player plus Laporta for Tyler Warren. You still didn't include it in the message, though, Eric, but I do have the other one still up. So Chase Brown, Hendy, Harvey, Bucky, Warren. I would give for Warren. Okay, dash, then those players. So Tyler Warren, Laporta plus Hendy or Harvey or Bucky or Chase Brown for no. Not get rid of those players, Eric. Absolutely not. Need 1 Parker Washington, McMillan, Franklin. Oh, almost a one-handed touchdown grab by Moore. 4th down. What's the outcome here? Is Moore injured or yeah, he's injured. It looked like he was just pouting at first, but need 1 Parker Washington, McMillan, Franklin. I'd probably go Parker Washington for safety, McMillan for a little bit higher risk, higher reward. He's got the potential to play better than everybody there. It's just he's not going to be ultra consistent. Can I get 2 to 3 favorites? I got that one already. And then Shoddy with the super. Will Adams help this team? Lockdown wide receiver 2. Mahomes, Gibbs, Hendy, Woody, Bucky, Etienne, Rice, Adunze. There we go. Let's see if H-Hand's out there. Kick is no good. These teams suck. These teams suck. Lockdown wide receiver 2. Mahomes, Gibbs, Hendy, Woody, Bucky. All this for nothing. All this for a 13-13 tie. Let's see if let's hope Achane gets out there. At least we got a overtime more potential production. Is Achane out there? Is that him in the top of the screen? Oh, Waddle. That's your second drop. Waddle's awful. I mean, he's a good player in some respects, but Waddle is literally throwing this game away. That's his second drop. Granted, the ball is a little behind him, but that was in his hands. No excuse whatsoever. Waddle, this is why you're not an elite wide receiver. You have elite skills, but you'll never apparently be an elite wide receiver because you continue to do this. Achane's in the game. Achane's in the game. Thank God.
I smell meatloaf. Meatloaf.
We're never messing with the space-time continuum again. Ever. Not with Achane. Not with Achane. Achane! Nice big reception for Achane. Thank you, space-time. Thank you, space-time will never again. Never again. Never again. Oh, you beautiful man, Achane. You beautiful, beautiful man. The news wires, everybody, everywhere should be saying Achane, despite a reverse space-time suplex fabric acquisition tear in the space-time continuum fabric itself, still ended up having a remarkable game. Questionable with space-time. Achane next week will be questionable with space-time. That's what's going to be in the parenthesis.
Achane. Achane is the man. His haters call him small.
But he is 9 feet tall.
Truckload of spinach goes missing. Meatloaf prices go up across the U.S. Breaking news. Achane is suffering from a space-time continuum fabric component fracture. But he's playing through it. Basically, this means when the chat went back in time to reset the fabric, his toes got crossed. His right pinky toes on his left foot, his left pinky toes on his right foot, but it doesn't seem to affect his speed. But in order to reset the fabric, we had to go back in time. We had to use our last flux capacitor. We don't have any more flux capacitors to go back in time now. We have no more. That was our last one. We used it to repair Achane. Let's hope nothing else is needing our services. Worthy. Xavier Worthy, Trey Tucker, Watson. Probably Worthy in that question. And I'm sorry, Shoddy, poor Shoddy's question is sitting there. Adams helped this team lock down wide receiver Mahomes, Gibbs, Hendy. Shoddy, you still here? Woody, Bucky, ETN, Rice, Adunze, Devontae Smith. It would, but at what cost, right? So would I trade Rachaad White, Scary Terry, Adunze, Devontae Smith, ETN? Absolutely. So ETN, if this is a trade, I think ETN for Adams, I definitely, with this running back stable, feel very confident to go get Adams for that. Sure. I'd almost even throw in something if I needed to. Not something big, but PPR flex, need one worthy. I did that one. Thank you very much, Jeremy. We're out of flux capacitors, guys. We're out of it. Smitty bench Debo. Smitty bench Debo. Do I go Parker or Keenan? I probably go Parker Washington for safety. I guess, and it just depends on what you need. I mean, Keenan Allen might have more of a touchdown upside, but I don't know. Maybe Parker does grab a score. He had 2 last week. So a DK versus Houston or Lockett versus... I'm going DK. I like DK a lot more than I like Lockett. Anything can happen. Lockett's just one of those guys. You sit him, he finally does good. Playing my brother-in-law, Harvey or Kyron. I don't know. I'm going Harvey, bro. I'm not sitting Harvey. Smitty, how do you think the Lions-Eagles game will pan out? Hopefully high scoring, Husseini. The last thing we want is a low scoring game. This is for next week. We thought we wouldn't have him in the lineup because he got banged up. Let's hope there's no like lingering, like questionable tag from whatever the hell happened on that play. Set him down in next week's lineup. Jeez, man, we literally escaped a tear in the continuum. I mean, the gigawatt component structures of Achan's workload divide was almost a megawatt offload that could be compartmentalized when divided in the time structure zones that we messed with the crossing of streams of the anti-jinx molecule structure. They really almost cost us HN for the year. D-Town starting it again. He says he's benching HN next week. Guys, stop. Guys. We got to be careful. Don't mess with the continuum too much. Where's my... That's not it. HN, let's all anti-jinx HN. Wait a minute. Maybe we shouldn't do that. I feel like I went back in time. HN's healthy. HN with the pick 6, 23, so 28. All right, let's go. Let's go, baby. He looks so good. HN. Oh, be careful with them. We don't have any more flux capacitors left. We can't go back in time anymore. We're done. We're out. Buka or Harvey PPR. I'm not sitting Buka. Start 3. Harvey, Chase Brown, White, Woody. Harvey, Chase Brown, and Woody. Not really a big question for me. Start 3. Nico, Buka, Rice, Higgins. I'm probably sitting Higgins, even though I don't want to, but need 1. AJ Brown. No, AJ Brown. AJ Brown. As much as I want to doubt him. And then Flacco, Baker. I'm going Baker. Baker. Splitting Hairmaker. Loveland or drop and pick up Dalton Schultz. I go Loveland. I'm fine with Loveland in this game. And Recovery, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you. Hey, Smitty, just traded Kelsey for JMO. I'm fine with that. Got Gadsden already. Would you start JMO over Metcalf? I would. But it's a risk, man. Let's go. A-Chan. Positive vibes instead of this negative stuff. A-Chan. We don't need negativity. We can do it with positivity. He looks good, man. Achane is ripping them off. Achane is doing amazing work in the constructs of this game and what he's been dealt with. We went back in time. We reset the fabric of the universe. Thank God. We really almost screwed up everything. We tried to cross streams. It was not a good idea. Recovery, thank you again for the super chat. My advice is never cross streams. It never ends up well. We've got Achane doing Achane things today. Looks fantastic. Achane 112 yards. 5 catches for 45 yards. Ended up being a really solid day at the end of the day. Debo 7 for 74 and a touchdown. This proved to be a pretty solid fantasy outing. Very, very good. At the end of the day, worked out really, really well. And Achane's not necessarily done yet. Achane. Miami Mike doesn't want to kick a field goal. He doesn't know how to kick a field goal. He's going to screw this up again. Achane. Take it in, Achane. Take it in. Achane with a 12-yard run. He just keeps doing it. Achane. Achane. Burnt toast. Start 1. PPR. Boca Rice. London. Start 1. Start 1. I guess Rice. I've been trying to make a trade or no luck. I don't know, Burnt Toast. I guess start Rice. Achane needed a bathroom break. He's good. It's true. Achane is, they're in the huddle and they just said, go ahead. No one's going to judge you, bro. Right here on the field, right here on the 20-yard line. This is a field goal. The kick is up. The kick is good. Miami Mike McDaniel says, I live another day. Achane lives another day. Commanders suck another day. They're so bad. The Commander fans, you see that? The Commander fans holding the Dolphin towel celebrating. They're changing teams. Oh, man. The Commanders are trash right now. They're absolute. Dan Quinn's the worst coach in the league. Get rid of him. Fire him. He's done. He's done. He will not return. If Adam Peters is as good as I believe Adam Peters still is, he can only control so much. You fire him immediately. Immediately. I mean, maybe you rise Kingsbury up. I don't know. Achane needed a bathroom break. Yes. Navage, appreciate you. Smitty, Hendy, Adams, and Chase Brown, or JT and JJ. JT and JJ probably, bro. Jarvis, appreciate you with the $10 super chat, my guy. Jarvis, the man, the myth, the legend, man. Achane had a good day at the end of it all. Hey, Goat Smitty, 10-man, PPR, 5-5, Flacco, Dart, Kyron, Hendy, Bucky, White, JMO, Addison. Any moves, thoughts on Kyron and Addison for Cook and Nico, or Nico? Kyron and Addison for Cook, I'd probably do that. As much as I love Kyron, I probably would do that. And would I take Nico? I think Nico and Kyron are pretty close. I'd throw in Addison, I guess, if you need a wide receiver. Now, you've got Hendy, Bucky, Harvey. You got Chase, JMO, Addison. I think you do need wide receiver a little more than you need running back. If you do this trade, you'll then need a little more running back than you need wide receiver. But you got the guys stepping up. I think it might be worth it in this situation to probably pull that off. I think getting Cook would be ideal. Getting Nico would be solid. I think either way, I do the trade. I think that would be very, very good. And I thank you for the super chat. I agree with that. Now, if you can't get Nico, what about other receivers like, the Buka types? Start Woody or Harvey. I'm going Harvey. I did not sit there and wait for Harvey this long to then not run him out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, how depressing will that be? All right, guys. I will see you all after the game for the recap show. Appreciate every single one of you. Navage, thank you. Hendy, Adams, Chase Brown, JT. I go JT, JJ, but it's a really, really close trade, I suppose. But JT just puts it over the top, bro. Yeah. Luca or Rice? I don't know what that means, bro. You mean Puka? I mean, how are you sitting a top 5 wide receiver, little? Or who said that? Swerving. How you sitting at top 5 wire? You literally have the other 3. What are we doing? Hoka and Rice both must starts. Agreed. How can I even answer that question? Anybody that has that problem, you're probably going to win anyway, unless you're just filling out like a bar sheet at the sports bar and you're like, I can pick any 3. JMO or Tet? I'm going to lean JMO. Get in the game day lounge, as Travis said. We're literally in there live chatting the entire day, and it's like literally play by play, just nonstop in the game day lounge. Boom. There's the link. Join the game day lounge. Do it live. See you all over there. Appreciate you.
Taking it to the house every time he touches.
In a jam, call HHH and Associates.
Triple H and Associates. Locations on Earth and Jupiter.
I'll see you guys for the wrap-up show. Appreciate every single one of you. Joe with a super chat here at the... Well, we got 2. JMO Tet. I said JMO. Thank you. Appreciate your super chat. And then this one from Joe. Start Washington with BTJ out or Addison. Tough call, Joe. Chat, can we get a vote on that? 10 votes. 10 votes minimum. Washington or Addison. I think Washington's safer. Addison's higher risk, but does have higher upside. I mean, Addison's a better player. Not that Washington's a scrub, but Addison is a better player by far, but he has J.J. McCarthy. But Washington doesn't have a better quarterback either. But he does seem like he's a little bit more structured into the number 1 role for his team. So I guess I would say if you need safety, Washington. If you need upside, go swing for Addy. That would be my advice, but watch the chat. The chat will be voting right now. See you all after for the wrap-up show. You guys absolutely rock. I'll be live as soon as the afternoon games end. Appreciate you all. Thank you for the super chats. Thank you, moderators. Prayers up to Shoddy and his pops. Thank you very much. Rise Above and Andre and anybody else that I didn't see that mentioned that they lost their parent or loved one recently. So prayers up to Andre, Shoddy, and Rise Above. Need one Genty, Vidal, Marks, 10 team. I don't think you could sit Genty, bro. Just the matchup's great. He's an elite player. I do like Marks a lot this week, but I'm not sitting Genty. All right, guys. See you all later. Deuce. Don't forget Spotify. Go stream House Call Hendy on Spotify. It is up on Spotify. Let me drop the link real quickly. Go stream House Call. It's on Spotify. We're trying to make it climb the charts to number 1. There's another song up as well. Rocket Ship. Anti-Heroes is here to stay. Henry, who is this? Henry and Williams, Warren, pick 2. I'm sitting Tyler or Jalen Warren. Thank you, my guy. Appreciate you. Go stream Rocket Ship Anti-Heroes. Let me see if I can open up Spotify and drop that link real quick. Hold on. Trying to grab the link. It's not letting me grab it. Of course, Spotify is on the struggle bus right now at this current moment in time. I think I got it here in a message. 1 second. Let me grab this. Let me grab. I think this is it. So here's the link. If you guys would like to stream House Call, click that right there. Do it live. Stream House Call. Make House Call climb to the top of the charts. Do it live. See you all for the wrap-up show.